was listening to a talk radio station on the way up, and they were already talking like the SEC championship game is going to be played tomorrow.
Right.
I mean, how often do you have to, I guess, guard against that? I know there's a lot of eagerness about the Iron Bowl and the championship game.
Right. Well, I mean, there is eagerness. I think that you do have to guard against it, but I think the fact that this team is looking to make continual improvement, and looking to improve both individually and collectively, I think that's something that'll keep us going. The fact that our best football is still out there. So I think that's encouraging, in the fact that regardless of who we play, we understand that we've lost non-conference games in November before, and we don't want anything to happen like it did 2 years ago. So we're going to have to come out focused against a good Tennessee Chattanooga team, and be aware of what's in front, but also not get too far ahead of ourselves.
How much temptation is there to look at some Auburn stuff or some Florida stuff, or is it just whatever you see on TV so far?
Just whatever you see on TV. For a lot of us, if we look at a team more than a week in advance, you're going to get sick and tired of watching them, because you will watch countless hours of film. Obviously, the week prior to the game. So I'm going to be watching just Tennessee Chattanooga this week. That's all we're concentrated on, and that's really what we want to focus on. When the Auburn and Florida games present themselves, we'll prepare accordingly. And right now we have a good opponent this week that we need to prepare for.
Greg, offensively and defensively, do you think that was the best game you guys have played this year and put together so far?
I think it was one of the more complete games we've played. I think it might have been our most complete game against an SEC opponent. As far as just total domination, I think it'd be probably tough to beat a North Texas game or something like that, where we just hit guns a-blazing the whole time, no 3 and outs or anything like that. But against a good quality SEC opponent, we're really pleased with the way we played. Obviously, there's so much area for improvement. Just eliminating the 3 and outs, that's a big thing, and we've had some trouble with that this year, and obviously, just continue to make explosive plays in the passing game and the running game. Just looking for opportunities and capitalizing on them, and there's still a lot of room for improvement, and we're eager to make those improvements because. Like Tiger Woods always says, if you're already perfect, why would you continue to play? And we're obviously nowhere near that. So we're going to continue to work hard and improve and try to become the best team we possibly can be.
I remember you said after the Ole Miss game you weren't comfortable, you weren't having fun maybe. It seems like the last couple of weeks the offense has been a little bit more fun. You seem a little bit more comfortable out there.
Well, definitely. I think that just the monotony of the season will take its toll on you after a while. And you do have to just remind yourself constantly that it is a game and it is supposed to be fun. You're playing, for your family. You're playing in front of everybody. It's it's supposed to be a good time, and you're out there with a bunch of guys your age, in a team setting, and you can never replicate the locker room. You just can't do it in any way of life. My dad's told me he played college football and everything, but those are special times, just and even it being senior day, kind of the reminiscing that we've all kind of had, and the hours upon hours that we've spent up here over the last 4 years for me and 5 years for the guys that are departing. It's special, and you do have to make this fun, and sometimes it can obviously become a job, but especially with weeks like this week, you just got to remind yourself, what a joy it's been, an opportunity it's been having played here, and what a ride we've really been on over the last 4 years.
When you hand the ball to Mark on a play like in the fourth quarter the other night where he goes 70 yards, is it pretty apparent to you early that a big play's coming, just watching it from behind develop? Yeah,
it's funny. There's a picture. I was giving my roommate, is William Vallejos, and I was giving him a hard time. There's a picture, and it's from the end zone angle, seeing Mark running towards it. You can see my arms in the air, and you can see William Vallejos flat on his stomach like this. So I was giving him a hard time, saying, what were you doing? You weren't really celebrating, and he had just broken through the line, so I can see it pretty early. Obviously, I can see the holes, and when you're not up in them, you can see them open up pretty quickly. So yeah, he's, Mark's incredible, man. He really is, and the fact that I know he's not going to get caught. I think that's the best thing about it is, I might as well. just run to the sideline after he busts through a hole like that because he knows he's going to score. And a lot of running backs don't have that breakaway speed, but Mark has it. I wouldn't race him. So
what did you think about it?
The movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was a good movie. Obviously, there's someone pretty close to us that made a little cameo in it, and that was interesting, to say the least. It won. He won't be up for an Academy Award by any means, but it was pretty good. For a lot of the guys, I think the fact that they were recruited by Coach Saban and kind of saw him in that element, I think that was kind of a special moment for them. And I wasn't recruited by Coach Saban, so I'm not really sure how he acts, on recruiting visits and stuff like that. But it was pretty comical. If y'all get a chance to see it, I highly recommend it.
Is it hard to imagine him taking direction though?
Well, I think it just, I guess a little bit. It was just really funny just seeing him. He just looked so uncomfortable in a sense because Coach Saban, we spent a lot of time with him and stuff like that. We really know how he acts in a social situation, and you could tell he was out of his element.
Is it top 3 sports movie for you? They're usually not that good. Where does this one rate with sports type movies? Like?
Sports type movies. My top 3 are Rudy, Remember the Titans, and probably Major League or something like that. Those are probably my top 3. But this one was good. It was especially good seeing Coach Saban out there. It was really y'all. It was the fact that Sandra Bullock called Coach Saban good looking. I think a lot of guys were a little jealous of that because she was a hot topic of conversation Friday night. She's a good-looking lady.
Did you guys see it as a team?
Yes, as a team, we see it.
What was the uproar when that line was dropped?
I mean, I think the fact that Coach Saban walked in the room right before it, and I think that the laughter was just at an all-time high for about 5 minutes. For about the 3-4 minutes he was on there, and I don't think anyone ever stopped. No one really probably knew what he said because it was so loud in there. But I think Coach Saban took some pretty good heckling, and it was all in good fun. It really kind of lightened up a pretty tense Fridays. Fridays are usually pretty tense and focus driven, but it was definitely a lighthearted moment.
Where does one go to see a movie in Starkville, Zach?
We weren't in Starkville. I don't even know where we were at. All I know is I didn't have phone service for majority of the time, but yeah, it was it was obviously a long way out, but it was really nice there. I mean, I loved the campus and stuff. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, it really is a nice place. You just kind of come upon it and out of nowhere, and there it is. And wow, that's my second time there. I didn't really take it all in. I was too nervous for the first time because I was a freshman. I was scared I was going to play, but got to enjoy it a little bit more this time.